morning, everybody. What better day than a Sunday to join us in the gifting lounge? Relax, have some tea, have some coffee, and if you've done all your prep for the week and just want to chill, don't just chill alone. Chill with us in the gifting lounge. Today, I have the wonderful opportunity of hosting three wonderful guests, and let me take you to them and introduce you to them. Good morning, ladies. Thank you so much for joining me here. We have here Dr. Vasavi and the
Good
founder
morning,
of Healthy
everybody.
Kitchen Company. We have Nivedita from the Wrapping Land, and we have Munira Hussain from Opulence Elegance Jewelry. First of
Good.
all, thank you so much for agreeing to spend your Sunday morning with me. How are you doing today? Go ahead.
Very
Any one of you who wants to share, please go ahead. How are you doing today?
no, very well. Thank you. I I suppose that everyone is doing well and keep busy.
Yes, yes. And thank you, Shambhavi, for giving us this opportunity to speak on this day, on this
Thank
platform.
you.
Thank you, Shambhav,
Nivedita.
for giving us the opportunity, and thank you for the audience also. Sunday morning, giving the
Yes.
time.
Yes, exactly. So this actually is beginning to sound like an Oscar speech. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everybody, kind of a thing. We'll leave that for the end, and we already have live audience. Now, for those who are going to join us later or who are going to listen to this later, please welcome. Please do share your comments, and we would love to highlight them out here. And let me start with Dr. Vasi first. So, Vasi, I was just reading up something before the session started, and 2025, the trends are gourmet things which are on the top 10 for gifting. And I would like to know what is your opinion, and please start that with your journey into your business of founder of Healthy Kitchen. Can we start from there? And can you
Yep.
please share a little bit about that?
Sure, Shambhavi. Actually, I started this company in 2021 in Australia. We were in Australia over a decade, and I started this company over, like, to give good food to people in a good way. And then when we moved to Dubai, I just got through all the things and got the license. And again, I wanted to start something. Being a doctor, coming into the business profession is a bit difficult and different, but it is enjoying an enjoyable journey. Learning a lot on the go. And yes, I started this here in Dubai and started making premium blends. These are all crafted blends, what we do. And recently started our crafting tea blends as well. So the gourmet tea
That's
blends and gourmet spice blends. And yeah,
That
as
sounds
you
right
see,
up my alley. Yeah, that sounds right up my alley. And I'll come back to you asking more questions about this. So I
yeah.
have something now for Munira. Munira, 2025 apparently appears to be more of layered necklaces and layered things. What do you have to say about that? What is your, go ahead.
Absolutely, Shambhavi. Actually, when it comes to jewelry, it has always been,
I know
people.
that's a landline ringing, so don't worry about it. We
I'm sorry.
live in
That's
community, so we no problem. Don't worry about it. Go ahead. Yeah.
So sorry for that. But when it comes to jewelry, it has always been that people would more go for comfort, I feel now, rather than, their looks, or because whenever you're wearing something, it has to be whatever attire that you're wearing, you always see that comfort should come to you. So what we are trying to cater is, be it a necklace, be it a hand finger worn ring or earrings, it should be not that skin allergies, and this is what
Right.
people
Yeah.
have started getting those sensitive, for the sensitive skins. They have started getting those. This is what we are trying to cater, that all these things will not happen. And
I'll come back. Yeah, I'll come back to you about this, and I also want to know more about your journey. But let's take a quick moment to speak to Nivedita and ask her. So you are the lady who's wrapping up all these amazing gifts, and everybody's opening these out. And so, what are you thinking of while wrapping them in the wrapping land, Nivedita? I'll come to your journey of your entrepreneurship a little later. Let's talk about this first.
Okay. So allow me to say, gift wrapping seems to be a very new concept. Well, it isn't. If you see on old movies, if you see pictures of our gods or whatever, there was always a thal, a nice red color, velvet or everything. So it's been there all the time. It's just that now it's picked up, that the whole trend is picked up. I think more to do post COVID, where people were really self gifting came into picture, where people wanted to gift themselves because they're alive and they've passed this whole thing, and they're all enjoying each other. I think post COVID, this gifting just picked up with the celebration of people, celebration of life, and that's how it picked up post COVID a lot. Um, if you want me to elaborate further,
No, no, I'll come to you. I'll come to you on that. And I'm very glad that you mentioned about self-gifting, because for me, Sew a Gift, that's how it started, that I gifted myself a high-end embroidery machine for my PhD. And then I came about with Sew a Gift. And today the gifting lounge is because in Sew a Gift journey, which is we are all in our 9th year now, I realized that I want to bring other people who are into the business of gifting and, bring them along, share with them what their stories, what their advice, what are they thinking of when they are going into business or dealing with customers. And we have here, by the way, thank you very much, we have Hussein Abbas saying hello to us, and I'm sure this is a supporter right for you, Munira. Is that right?
Yes.
And thank you
hello,
very
Jen.
much. Yeah, thank you so much for acknowledging us. So you were saying something about the self-gifting, Nivedita, and you could continue that conversation. Please go ahead.
Yeah, self gifting, and about self gifting, it's a very different gifting scene, especially in Dubai. The cultural role plays a lot of important. And Prophet Muhammad had once said, that gifting is a very important part. We give people gifts, so it holds a lot of religious sentiments where Dubai is concerned, and Dubai clearly comes into a category of two. One is corporate gifting and one is the residential gifting. And it's a very diversified portfolio, because the countries we come from, we have one religion, one sect, one festival. Vice versa, Dubai has more than 60 nationalities and diversified religions, diversified festivals. So it's a whole different gambit altogether, and it's very challenging, because in gifting,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I
no,
should
you're
add
right,
something
actually.
here.
Yeah, please, you should go ahead, Vasavi. I would love to know what is your
Yeah,
opinion.
because when you say self-gifting and gifting things, right? I see more in Dubai. I totally agree with that, because when I was in Australia, gifting was not a big thing. I mean, very rarely we used to get, or my husband used to get the office corporate gifts and these things. And when we've moved to Dubai in 2022, then I realized, wow, what is this gifting? There's so much lot of gifting, and people love taking gifts and gifting. Self-gifting is also thing what I've seen. Then the idea of gifting came into me. As mine is actually a manufacturing company, making spice blends and tea blends. Then we thought, okay, why not we do something in the health industry now? Because as you said, yes, gourmet and health concerns have gone skyrocket after the COVID. People are thinking of good eating, clean labels, and things. So
So,
I
yeah.
started that thing with that start itself. Why not we do something gifts for the people with our blends as well?
Great. So let me ask Munira. Munira, now tell us a little bit now about the allergies and all also, which you were saying about the self-gifting. And now with Ramadan coming up, what is it that you visualize in terms of trends? It would be lovely to know. Please share
Right.
that with
Actually,
us.
uh, be it Ramadan or be it Holi, which is an upcoming festival, I suppose anything that has to do with colors. I mean, everybody likes, that colorful jewelry. So we are trying to cater that same thing, that whatever designs we try to manufacture and get it imported, all should be that very uh, mix and match designs which can go on any attire. And usually now that is a trend in jewelry, that before, earlier they used to wear the matching jewelry, but now it has come into a contrast jewelry. So what we are trying to cater is that we can get gifting in such a way that whatever, be it any piece that you are gifting, it can go on any attire. A person, when just looking at it only, they will
Yeah.
they just wow comes out. So this is what we are trying to do, that because
Yeah, I know, because
actually
especially you were recommended to me by Eves that she has the greatest, Munira has the most amazing jewelry. And we'll come back to the jewelry part of it. And in the meantime, so these conversations are totally unscripted, and that's for the audience and that's for my participants. And my participants are like, what am I going to say? What is going to happen? We don't know. Even I actually don't know what's going to happen, because it's just the day drives us, the energy drives us. So now I would like for a minute to come back to your journey of how you started, when did you decide to actually, that this is not just dabbling, this is serious work, this is serious business. When did you decide that? And who were your supporters? I would like to ask this question, and we can start with Nivedita, please, and then we'll move on further. Nivedita, could you please give us your why and how?
Okay, Shambhavi, I've always been on the creative side. I have a fashion and textile background. I've been a fashion lecturer at Sasmira College, which comes under Ministry of Textile back home. I think I got married in Kenya 16 years ago, 17 years ago, I guess. And then life took a backseat, career took a backseat. Well, very important thing. I remember my father kept on saying, keep doing what you're doing. So I kept on my creative part alive, be it cooking, be it gift wrapping. It started with wrapping for kids, wrapping their gifts, how to make it creative, age group. And I continued for a long time till my kids grew up. And before the emptiness syndrome hits me, I said, I need to take care of my own nest and self love, as we say. And what made me happy was this business, just wrapping something with love. So the tagline of my thing was everything is wrapped with love, because the journey we have had is with love, with passion, as we could be mothers, we're entrepreneurs. It's all love, you receive gift and you want to be received with love, give it with love. And that's how I started this business, the wrapping line, where I also curate. So very important part is not only wrapping, I also curate gifts from various parts, like Dubai being Dubai. Manufacturing becomes a tricky. So the curating part is the most trickiest part, and I do that as well. So this
Right.
is
So
my
that's
deep.
Yeah, so that's a shout out to everybody who is interested in getting their gifts wrapped, and because Nivedita curates, do reach out to her. And
Thank
Vasavi, my next question to you. I know we have all these recipes and stuff, and which masalas and whatever spices which we keep, and actually families are a little possessive about that. How did you decide to go open and say, here, take this, everybody, be happy? How did you decide that?
Okay, here I should add something a bit more why I started this company actually. Being a doctor and practicing Ayurveda, I'm an Ayurvedic specialist and a holistic nutritional coach and healer. So, where we treat diseases with foods rather than medicines, how to adjust your lifestyle and food. So, being a doctor and being a consultant as a doctor for more than 16 years in Australia, I was thinking, like, okay, seeing a lot of people with so many issues like gut issues and everything. And in Ayurveda, we say gut is a main thing for all the other ailments. So when I correct the gut, everything will comes into place. So when I see why these people are getting all these problems, because of reliance of food that they are eating outside and more of pesticides and preservatives and these kind of things. Then I thought, okay, I should enable people to cook something healthy quickly in minutes. So then it comes to my mind as an Ayurvedic doctor, where we give a lot of spices as a healing medicine for the gut. I thought, okay, why not I start with the spices? And then I started crafting these spices. These are not the classic things what you get in the market, the masalas, the blends. I have crafted in such a way that it should help in metabolism, digestion, and helps you keep your gut microbiome healthy. So this way I started crafting, and it was a great hit in Australia. And then when we moved here, I saw, yeah, Dubai market is also more good, and people are looking for a lot of health things. I mean, interested in health things. Then I started these things, and after seeing the Dubai market gifting place, I thought, okay, wellness gifts. Why not I make something wellness gifts? So in a conscious way, a versatile gifts can play a big role, right? Rather than always sweets and chocolates, it also helps sometimes for the people who are more conscious about what they're eating. That's how my
Absolutely.
journey started.
I agree with you, Vasavi. And actually, off late, we have been hearing a lot about gut health and how that is the main reason cause for many types of, symptoms and diseases. So I think that's a good call. And I know we've spoken in the past where I know that you have blends which go for every food and not spicy and stuff. And
Yes.
by the way, for our audience, the intro video, when you finish the session, go back to the intro video, and there are some of the the blends which are used by Vasavi. They are there. Of course, everybody else's products are also there. So please do watch out and do reach out to them. Munira, my next question is to you, and particularly because I know that you have a business partner. Please share a little bit about that partnership journey, how it started, and please.
Sure. Actually, this opulence elegance jewelry that we are running as of now, we had started together as, but the whole idea of the jewelry was of my partner Insia. So that is why I always tell her that you are the founder, and we both are the co-owners. Though the journey of promoting the brand, getting sales and everything, the admin, accounts, everything, that has been done by both of us, and now we have segregated our duties as well. Apart from that, we are in jewelry business from past 2017 we started, and we have explored many varieties and many sects in jewelry, because what we were always trying to see was we need to get something, some uniqueness in jewelry. So this is how we, after exploring many varieties in jewelry, then we came up to manufacturing, getting our jewelry manufactured, which should be completely tarnish free. Because here in Dubai's climate, or any where it is very hot, where you usually the jewelry, even silver, gets tarnished, gets black after some time. So what we tried to get it was a completely tarnish free jewelry, which should be allergy free as well. So, and along with that, it has to be colorful, or the vibrant colors should be used, which can go on any attire, be it you are wearing a traditional dress or ethnic wear, or any Western wear. It should go with everything. So this is what we started, and together our thoughts matched, and now we are here with this business. And we
Wonderful.
also try to see to this that it should create that sparkle whenever any, be it they are taking the jewelry for themselves, or be it for gifting. That that sparkle should be created, that value for that gift should be created. So this is what was our aim actually.
So it's wonderful because you just described what partnership should be like, in business. And at some point, I think people do take partners later on also. But you having your very clear demarcations on partners, that is really amazing. And I wish you and Insia all the very best in this.
Thank you.
I from the business point of view, let's talk a little bit. Okay, so we have all of you are professionally registered, licensed businesses. Okay, and then we have these small dabblers who from every part of the world. I'm not saying any particular region, every part of the world, where they bring some stuff, then they sell, and it is obviously at a cheaper price. Or there are people who are home, um, make at home, and then they sell. So when you have competition like that on price, which is, all things are not equal, because we you are paying much more for the license part and for taking care of all the accounting and everything, then how do you deal with them? And I would like to start with you, Vasvi. Please, if you could tell us, how do you deal with this? How do you feel about it when you're faced with such a situation?
Shambhavi, I should say that there are not all people who buy all of our stuff, because this is specially designed and crafted, and who really wants their more care about their health and more conscious about what they are eating, they go for our products. Because now our customers, what we see around is, they really are coming back thrice and four times in this last 1 year of my journey. It's been 1.5 years, and I've seen lots of people coming back. Why? Because of the quality and the taste and freshness and the promises that we keep, right? We are
Wonderful.
maintaining the same thing. So
Wonderful. I
people
think what you
love that
said,
here.
yeah, what you said is very true, that keeping promises and continuing to deliver at the same quality is something which comes only because you are looking at it as a business, and for giving what your customer expects from you. I think that's an amazing
Exactly.
thing which you said. Nivedita, what about you? How do you deal? Do you come across this situation, first of all, where you have people doing a similar thing and who are not so
Uh,
serious about it, maybe, or who are serious, but they are not.
So as I told you, this started post-COVID, whereby it really picked up. And we all are homepreneurs. Many of them are homepreneurs, and there's always a competition. But there's a famous poet, Rumi poet, had said, "Find that one thing in you that nothing in others scares you." Which I take, that one thing in me is my art, the kind of quality I use, or anybody. That's their TRP. And you like something from somebody, you'd always go back to the person. And second is relationship building. In my profession, when I say a gift curator, I need to be sweet on my tongue, sweet to people, understand their requirements, understand their budgets, and then work on it. So it's as
Yeah.
simple as that.
Right. So customer centric is actually all about any kind of business, not just ours. Munira, what would you like to share something about? Again, the same thing which I was asking. People who are like you, and who are spending their time and dedicating a part of their lives to this in a very serious fashion, compared to those who are maybe not so serious. What do you have to say about that? How do you deal with these kind of situations yourself? How do you mentally deal with them?
See, when it comes to competition, we actually can't do anything. When we are going to exhibitions or any other outdoor platforms, wherein we try to showcase, what we try to do is we will try to showcase, because jewelry is something that people want to feel, or they want to see the quality. Online, personally, I also will not purchase anything online, rather, because I always want to see the quality, the finish. And so for us also, we try to get our jewelry showcased, so that people should come. And we actually encourage our customers to actually come to us and see it by themselves, so that they can select, or however they want, or whatever they want. So I will always will be upon this, that please don't buy online, rather go uh, where the jewelry, maybe online platforms is something where you can refer that, okay,
Yeah.
this is also there in the market. But I would rather, below that, I would always
Mm.
mention that this is the address, and please come to this
Please.
place and see it. Apart from that, there is competition will always be there. I believe that if in a market there is a competition, rather get that uniqueness out of your product, show the uniqueness of your product, rather than just looking out for the competition, because that is going to be there every time. So this is what we
And
try to do.
thank you, Munira, for sharing that. And yes, the competition, everyone has a niche and everyone has a place for themselves. And like you said, rightly pointed out, if you give your best and you are making the customer happy, they will come back to you again. Whether it's self-gifting or for gifting for other people, they will come back. And I've realized this, that in our minds, we have these budgets, for ourselves or for milestones. So people always look at that and see. And for the person who you're buying, more and more personalized, customized gifts are becoming very, very popular. But one thing which came to my mind earlier on, and I would have asked you this even otherwise, which you endorsed, Munira, is you said that you have inventory. So you have a lot of things. So how do you manage with inventory? And let's say if it has gone out of trend or not, what do you do then? How do you manage that?
uh,
Like you have a lot of things, you have a lot of collection. What do you do
Lot
with
of
it then?
that.
Yeah, if
We,
things have
we
changed, then what do you do
actually,
with it then?
yes, we actually, what we try to do is, our jewelry is made in such a way that we can maybe, recycle it, or not recycle it, actually, we can create something else out of it. Usually, we haven't come across any such situations because it has come and it has gone. So we
Wow,
never.
that's a big one.
But
So
the thing is, what
anyone.
we try to cater is, sometimes there is a size issues, or sometimes, so what we are catering is that we are giving that after sales. In case if there is a size issue, we will replace it, we will get the sizes as per your need. so we can alter the sizes. And apart from that, in these are what jewelry are getting, it's all adjustable. So
Okay.
it is very easy to wear. Sometimes in a hurry, if at all something happens, what we are getting it done is we are replacing it. So
Right.
even if it is given out of a very value or sentiments, we are not getting that
Right.
thing. This thing, and
Thank.
we are replacing it just so
Right.
that even whatever emotions that is
Yeah.
attached also should remove.
Thank you for that. And here, actually, we have Shefali giving us a shout. Thank you, Shefali. That's the catcher. I think she was saying that for everything gets sold out. That was it. You should maybe conduct classes on inventory management and analyzing trends, Munira. Uh, Vasavi, for you, a question. Being in this part of the world, labeling is very, very important. Yeah. So, how do you take care of that? Could you share a little bit, especially in the food area and with spices and blends? And tell us a little bit about the labeling. How difficult or how easy is it? And how do you manage to convey the authenticity of the work which you do?
So first of all, as in when I say I'm into wellness gifting and wellness industry of food, where we make clean labels. Now the popularity is for clean labels, no preservatives, no additives, no GSMs or MSGs or these things. So I started. As my whole vision of our company as a healthy kitchen co is for healthier generations to come. When we see our parents and grandparents, they're more stronger than us. As the generations are passing, we are getting more and more fragile because of the food habits that we are following nowadays. So rather, I thought, okay, why not we give something more good in a cleaner way? So that's why I opted getting all the natural and pure things, high quality ingredients to make blends, and without adding preservatives itself. We have certain process of roasting and grinding at certain temperatures, so we do hand blend them, not in a big machinery. So the texture and everything is like home based. When you see that, it's more of mother's touch, because I've got this review so many times. It's like my
Right.
mom's. Whenever I feel I eat it, it is so comforting to my tummy. So that's a great thing, right? So
Right.
when it
Yeah.
is so homely and so close to the nature, the labeling also is more easy. I mean, when you come to the food industry, put all the things what you want to put in. As a doctor, I have put all the ingredients that is good for your health and gut. So the spices that are going into our products are also like high quality and premium ones. And as I said, the taking care of them to blend and roast is another technique for the longer shelf lives without adding preservatives.
Wonderful. You've just given us an insight into how your business is and what your passion is with your business. Nivedita, the sustainability question for you. How do you manage with
Well, this
sustainability? And please go ahead. It's your call. Please go ahead.
So this is one question we all have to rethink giving going forward, especially when I go to India, because I've gone to India, I've stayed in Sadar, Chandi, and been there and understood the market. It is all plastic and everything comes from China. It's been dumped, it's been there, and that's what sustainability played an important role, whereby one could use firoshiki, which is like wrapping with the fabric, or there's something called bamboo flowers, which are the solar wood flowers, and they look amazing. These are the things we should inculcate. I feel strongly inculcate in the wrapping part of gift giving. Going ahead, right now it's too small to a fraction of it to think about it, but going ahead we'll definitely have to rethink, because all the flowers are plastic at the end of the day. I mean, how much ever beautiful they look, they are plastic at the end of the day, and we'll have to reconsider this going ahead, how to shift into paper wrappings, cloth wrappings, natural flowers, paper flowers.
So it's been a wonderful conversation with you ladies, and I've learned so much about your businesses and about your passion for it. And I invite everyone to please post comments later on also, because we can read them, we'll respond to them, and we are here because we love what we do. So thank you so very much for this. Any last minute, any last thought or anything which you want to share quickly, Munira?
I was, since it was a talk about sustainability, I was just thinking that we usually pack in a cloth bag or something. But then I was just thinking that I can get in touch with Nivedita, for a nice packing of our jewelry as well, so that
Good
That's
idea.
lovely. Amazing, amazing. Nivedita, any last thoughts before we close this conversation for the day?
It was a wonderful conversation, and yes, this industry also works on collabs. Nowadays, all the industry, but this industry going ahead, gift wrapping is strongly going to go on collabs because, as I said, everybody specializes in something. So it's a very nice amalgamation of people coming from different sects, different liking, and then coming together for one industry.
Right. And Vasavi, how about you?
I'm all good. And thank you for this opportunity for speaking our hearts to the people here.
Thank you. I'm glad everyone understands that this is our hearts which we are speaking. And please, I'll take time to say bye-bye to everyone. Thank you for being here in the Gifting Lounge, for being a part with us in our journey, in our conversation. If you're a person who's into the gifting business, please feel free to message, and I would love to host you and know your story and love to share it with the world on your behalf. And have a lovely Sunday.